Hello, welcome back to my channel, Joy Plans. Today I'm using this older kit from Sticky Essentials called Wild Child, and I believe it is still in her shop. However, instead of the hot pink, it is like a bright teal blue, which is equally as stunning, if I do say so myself. But I picked this up over a year ago. I don't even remember. I think it was my first Sticky Essentials kit that I did pick up. And this kit is really funny to me. Even my husband came in and saw my spread for the week, which is really rare that he even looks at my planner or like pays attention. But he was like, whoa, that's like unexpected. It's not you. And it's true. This is so not me. I am not edgy. I don't have any like the Pink Floyd t-shirt, like that's not me. I don't really have any extra piercings. I've never dyed my hair, like any of that kind of stuff. And however, I just thought that this aesthetic was just so fun. And I am a sucker for bright, bold colors, and this pink just captivated me. And then when I saw the Sticky Essentials reformatted it with the blue, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I kind of regretted it because I'm more of a blue girl than a pink girl. However, this fuchsia pink was just everything. It was so good. It was so good. So I'm really happy with this kit and that I finally got to use it. Like I said, I've been holding on to it for a really long time because it's just one of those anytime kits. And I decided it would be great to use in kind of like January, February time, just kind of with the colors, and it would just be fun to break it up. So, and that's exactly what I'm using it. I'm using it for the last day of January and the first kind of week into February. I thought this would be really fun also as a nod to February because I'm using the hot pink foil and I'm using underlays from Plana Hannah in Night Sky, which are the little stars, and they're my favorite. And then I do have some of that pink overlays from Sticky Sloth Designs, I believe, when they closed, which I've been holding on to that for like 2-3 years. And you'll see that in a second. Those are the overlays that I'll put over the fuchsia pink washi strips, and they're like hanging hearts, which again is so niche to like, I feel like February or more lovey kits. And I was worried that it would be too too cutesy for this spread, but I actually think it worked out really well. So overall, I am incredibly happy with how this spread turned out. I can't wait to show it to you at the end. But even when I was laying it down, I'm like, yes. And that was really exciting because I feel like I haven't had a spread like that in a little while. Like, I end up really liking my spreads, and but the one like last week, like I ended up liking it, but it's not one of those ones that I laid down and was immediately in love. Whereas this one, I was. I have been trying to use more fun foils, so this was part of my fun foil challenge. And like I said, I got these from Plana Hannah in the Night Sky, which if you're looking for a good, just kind of more simple bougie box from Plana Hannah, because in my personal opinion, like some of them can get really busy, although they're super fun and I love them for other people. I know for me they can get a little busy, and sometimes if you're new to bougie boxes, it can get overwhelming to search through all of her options. So I found that I really like this Night Sky pattern because it does give kind of that like smaller confetti look, and the stars just add like a really nice touch. So I will be using this same pattern in a couple weeks for a different spread. Okay, now you can see the washi overlays. I did have one extra of the confetti that I placed over the black print washi as well. And I'm just, like I said, I'm really happy. I think if I were to do the bow washi overlay, it would be too cutesy. So I think the hanging hearts works really well. I was able to add on eventually. I went back and purchased one other thing from Sticky Essentials, and since I got the mini kit, I knew I needed more boxes, and so I was able to go back and grab the like label sampler. And this week I really embraced the bigger boxes, and I actually think it worked out really well. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough, but I think maybe because this week was a slower week and I have been using bigger boxes to mark school. I used to use really small boxes to mark school. Like when I first started planning, I would use the little things to mark school. And then now I've progressively moved up to using like a half box because that is the biggest chunk of my time. I'm there for like 9 to 10 hours of my day. So yeah, I think that's funny to like reflect back on. And I have embraced using the bigger boxes for it, is what I was trying to say. And I also was able to pull in that pink foil, in the sidebar, and I tried to do kind of one of those floating sidebars. You can see I ended up not loving all the spacing. I kind of paused for a second because I was on the sidebar because I wasn't loving it, and I wanted to come back to it and kind of think about my spacing and arrangements. So here I am trying to place the deco. I started placing it kind of close together, and I realized I needed to separate it out a little bit more. And then I did have some of the pink foil as little deco bits to spread throughout, which was nice. That little February script is from Sugar Pop Fizz, and it's in my favorite font. But that's pretty much it. I don't have too much to pre-plan. All I end up putting down is school, and I have an appointment on Wednesday, and then I have I was originally going to be hosting my family for my mom's birthday celebration, but that got rescheduled because I think I talked about this last week. My dog got her space surgery, so she's in a cone, and she's the cutest little 7-month-old, but since she's still such a puppy and she just thinks she's like almost 40 pounds, but she thinks she's like 10, and she's running into everything. Her cone is so dented. It's hilarious, and we did not want her to be in a cone with all of these people in our house, and I have 3 little nephews that they love to play with her, and she just can't play to her fullest ability right now because of the cone and because we're still trying to be really careful with the stitches. So we just decided to reschedule because of my dog, which sounds so funny, but it ended up working out really well. I needed this week and to just like relax and recoup, as I do most weekends, but I'm feeling it extra. I think part of it is just the weather, the time of year. It's dark when I leave. It's dark when I get home. Busy days, like the rain. And I don't know. I think part of that is just making me extra tired. And I think January also makes me extra tired. It's a busy month at least for me as a teacher, because of report cards and conferences, and when kids come back from a long break, it's just tricky. And then in February, we have a lot of other fun events and other breaks. So it's just kind of this in-between time of trying to maintain and keep routines and then also kind of build on their stamina. So it's just tricky. It's just exhausting. But it's all good. That is the times. I did have time for a couple questions, so I'm going to go through those right now. So these are random questions I found online, and the first one is, what's the most relaxing sound? And every night, my husband and I both fall asleep to a fan, and that was something like even pre-marriage we both did individually, and then it worked out really well. So I think the fan sound was really relaxing. But I am like, if I am, what's the right word? Like in movement, for example, like car rides, or in the summer when we go on the boat, that movement puts me to sleep quite literally instantly. I am a baby, like ultimately, when you think like babies like to be rocked, like that's how I feel like I am as an adult. Obviously, nobody's rocking me, but just any sort of movement, I am passed out. It's funny and sad, and everybody who knows me makes fun of me for it, but hey, it works. So yeah, that's kind of a funny extra fun fact. It's not necessarily about the sounds for me. However, the fan definitely does help. Like even when we're camping, we have like a portable clip-on fan that we will have going, and it's not necessarily about the air. It's literally about the noise. Something about dead silence is just, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you like the silence? Do you like certain sounds? I know people have sound machines or other things. I'm really curious to know. So definitely that's my question for you all. Let me know. Are you a silent person? Like, are you a silent sleeper? Do you like noise? Do you like fans like me? I'd be curious. Okay, the other question is, would you rather host a party or would you rather attend a party? And I would much rather host. That was one of the more exciting things about getting a house, is I wanted to host more. And I wouldn't say we've hosted a ton, but that's due to like other reasons. If it was up to me, we would host a lot more. And I just really like that entertaining side. I like the food side because I love cooking, and I like, doing things for others. And I think that hosting really comes out. And it helps that my mom was the same way. So we were always hosting things growing up. So it was just kind of always modeled to me. And I feel like she always was always trying to teach me different hosting skills and all this. I mean, not that it like requires skills, but you know what I'm trying to say. So definitely hosting. However, the cleanup afterwards makes me want to be a guest. But otherwise, it's totally fine. And it's great. And then the other last question is, which of the 7 dwarves are you most like? And thinking back as a kid, I would definitely say bashful. I was always shy and quiet and could easily be embarrassed and like just kind of on high alert to not stand out and all that stuff. But now that I'm older, I would say happy, which I don't know if that's bad to say, but I'm not like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a good balance. I always try to look at things glass half full, but I am a realist at heart as well. So it was hard to find, which dwarf would match that. But I feel like overall I'm pretty joyful and optimistic and try to, be the happy one. And I'm always smiling. I'm always laughing. So I'm going to go with happy. But let me know down below which one you would be as well, because I'm curious for that one as well. So I'm just marking in the 3 birthdays this week using Happy Birthday script from Carly Plans and little cupcakes from Carly Plans as well. Along with all those backpacks are from Carly, and the appointment script on Wednesday is from Carly, and so is the balloon on Saturday. And then my school scripts are from Sugar Pop Fizz. All right, let's get to the end. This is my finished spread. Let's see if I can try to catch those underlays, the bottom washi. There you go. In person, it is stunning. Like, this could make it as one of my favorite spreads this year, which is wild because I've been hoarding it for like 2 years. But the colors are incredible. So glad I did this. And it was the perfect way to kick off February. I love me some good pop colors and the black as the contrast. Just, so good. And I was really worried about the mini kit format for Sticky Essentials, especially since this is an older format, but it worked out quite well. So I was really happy with that. This week was a pretty week. 2 kindergartners got lost at my school, so that was not fun. That was pure chaos. That character sticker, the dumpster fire, sums up pretty well. I was finishing up rewatching season 1 of Sweet Magnolias because season 2 came out on this Friday, and I binge watched it in 2 sessions. And that was really good. If you watch that show, let me know. But just such a sweet, cute show. Good all around. So I'm a fan. Had a lot of Etsy frustrations this week. some family time back to back with in-laws and then my parents. So that was great to kind of fill me up. Lots of birthdays, and kind of ended the week just like hanging out. And I like that. And lots of cuddle time with my dog because she was still in her cone this week. So overall, it was like a average-ish week. I marked on the sidebar that I'm really overworked this year. I mean, I kind of read that fast and it sounded like I said really overworked, and that applies as well. But this year's just really been a struggle. So just trying to figure out what I want to do, what I want to do next year, what I want to do this year, how I can turn it around and end the year on a good note. So lots of things, but overall, so happy I did fun foil, so happy I did this spread, and yeah, I'm really excited. So let me know if you have any thoughts about this spread or anything I asked about, because I'm sure I asked a lot in my voiceover. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.